This is Pro Wrestling INDIEstrated, a love letter to independent wrestling from Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine. I am one of your hosts, PWI Editor-in-Chief Kevin McElvaney. With me here, as always, the Good Witch, the Conduit of Karma, the Divine Darling, the Triple Goddess, the Batch Baddie, La Bruja Mas Technica, Kaia McKenna. Kaia, how's it going? Kaia, you got to unmute yourself so we can hear.
Clearly, I am out of practice, but here we are. Like I was just saying, it's great to see you. It's great to be back. Hoping to do a couple more of these to end off the year super strong. So super excited for today. Been looking forward to it all week.
Awesome. We're very excited. We have a very special guest here with us today for this live edition of Pro Wrestling INDIEstrated. So, I mean, multiple championships already. The Glory Pro Women's Championship, the House of Heat Mixed Forces Tag Team Championship with that GPA guy. And then, of course, the St. Louis Anarchy, the Memorial Cup, which is a guaranteed future title shot of her choosing. But what really prompted this, the most pressing and newsworthy, buzzworthy breaking news item, the second ever WWE ID Women's Champion, Laynie Luck. Laynie, welcome to the podcast. It's really good to have you on finally.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be here and good to, I'm excited to talk about everything that's happening.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. We've already got people in the comments on YouTube and Twitter.
Wow.
Not going to call it X, not right here.
Twitter forever.
Yeah. So, I mean, first off, we have to ask you your feelings on this, because this is like, this is something that you worked very hard for this opportunity, just years of effort. And then you have this chance to go to Wrestling Open and compete for this championship. Now that you have it, how are you feeling?
It's hard to describe, but obviously, like, I'm super pumped and I'm feeling very appreciated and loved with everyone reaching out and congratulating me. And it's just like, I feel like I finally got my foot in the door and I'm ready to prove to everyone that that's all I ever needed. All I ever needed was a little platform, a little wedge in there, and I just am ready to make the most out of everything that having this title and attention can get me. And just like all the with being in the ID program and all the access I get to, going to the PC to train and talking to all the greatest minds that have done this and been so successful, like, I'm ready to make the most out of it.
We talk about making the most out of an opportunity, right? There's like the preparation for it. So when you do get that opportunity, you can maximize and you can really just bust through the door and be off to the races. And it seems like since you've won this title, it's been a little bit of a whirlwind. What has it been like?
It's just back to back to back things happening. And it's like, that's exactly what I knew if I could get it, that's exactly what would happen. And I feel I have been ready for a couple of years now. And so I'm just not going to let this, I'm not going to slip up, let this, fall out of my hands. I'm going to take it for everything that's worth, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth noting, just like this, these years of effort that you've put in. And, in a rare moment of sincerity, your boo GPA will he's snarky a lot of the times when he's commenting on the Twitter box there. But he mentioned that beyond being happy for you personally, this is a testament that, you can really just be a good person, put in the work, and eventually it will speak for itself. And eventually the hard work and the quality will get recognized.
And that is nice, to hear people say, that's what me winning this represents. Because, it's true. You see so many people just, trip into things and get lucky. And then you see so many people who are so good, but just, don't stick it out or never get the big break. So it's just, all you can do and all anyone ever says is just don't quit. All you can do is keep working hard and doing everything you can. And maybe eventually someday, right time, right place, it'll be your turn. And now it's my turn.
It is absolutely your turn, and you have earned it. I can say I've not been here for your entire run, but I've been here for a couple of years now, and one of the things I've always admired about you personally is your willingness to work with others along the way and the positive attitude that you've always had. And I just wanted to know if you could talk to us a little bit about choosing that positivity when sometimes it may be easy to choose negativity or get bogged down when the grind is grinding.
Oh, the grind can grind. That's for real. But it's honestly just about having the right people around you. Like if I didn't have Jeff, like I don't think I literally would have stayed around this long, to be honest. There's so many times he's had to talk me off multiple ledges and just say, no, I promise, I swear, like you have this, like something. Literally just earlier this year, he's like, I don't know what it is, but something's gonna happen this year. Like you're doing too much and like just leveling up, and there's just no way it doesn't pay off somehow. So like literally he is the biggest manifester in my life, and my biggest support system, and just all my friends, being able to like go to them personally instead of like having to go to Twitter and write out a nasty little tweet that's about something you're upset about. Like I have had to learn that, obviously. Like I used to say, I used to pop off on Twitter and give my opinions on things that maybe didn't need my public opinion necessarily. So just having the right support group around you and the right mindset, like you have to just understand like what's priority, and just having the people in your life there to support you is just everything.
I think it's worth talking specifically about too. You've competed a lot of different places. I mean, you've just like in recent past alone, in terms of like beyond promotions we've mentioned already, we've got Maple Leaf Pro and Ring of Honor and just all these different things you've done. And of course, you're frequently around the Midwest. But you got this call to go out and compete on Wrestling Open, and you're in this gauntlet. And then that's just for a chance. Like you've got to wrestle 2 matches. That had to be a little bit intimidating, right? Because you've got to go out first and you've got to show out in this first match, show that you deserve it. And then you got to go out there again and then win the actual championship. How did you cope with that? How did you prepare for that?
I mean, it's literally the story of my career. Like I've always, I was the alternate in the Women of Honor title match. Like it's just, my whole career has been preparing me for these situations where I have to show up and I have to prove myself to get this opportunity, and not just show up for the opportunity. And I feel like it doesn't like scare me. If anything, I'm always excited. I'm like, yeah, let me prove myself to you. I'll show you. I will show you. Give me the chance and I'll show you. And that's exactly what I did and what I do.
It almost sounds like there's a comfort in it because you've prepared and you know what you're capable of, and you're 100% confident in your ability to deliver.
Yes, preparation is absolutely the key to confidence. Like if you're shaking in your boots, maybe it's because you're not working hard enough.
I agree with that. I actually do. I think that the more dialed you can be and the more aware you can be of the variables and how much effort you're putting into the things you can control, there is a comfort and a confidence that comes with that for sure. That is a very true statement. I don't even need to do witchy wisdom today. Laynie has knocked it out of the park with that one.
I got us covered.
Yeah, she does. The manifesting, the witchy wisdom, and she's got it. But yeah, I do think that there is something to be said for just like, okay, if you're nervous or you're unsure of yourself, then what can you go back and what can you work harder at, or what can you do to reduce those feelings so you feel confident?
And it's not even just like physically, like you have to prepare mentally. You have to be able to, get yourself in the zone and like just lock in and do it. Like it's not just being prepared physically. You have to take the time and refuse to like, it's easy to like spiral and get so nervous and like lose your breath or something, but you just have to like train yourself to like lock in. Like now it's go time and there's no other option but go and do it.
It's like the athlete mindset, right? Like if you watch, like I say like professional sports, but if you watch like football or like hockey and you see them on the sidelines and you see them on the bench and they just look like there's no thoughts in their head except
no like thoughts, just game. No thoughts,
just game. It's just like dialed. It's like you have to be like that. Like you have to be able to just push out all the distractions and hone your focus on your goal.
Absolutely.
And I have to think too. The WWE ID program is cool because, and I know some people are a little bit skeptical of it for various reasons, but one thing I think is cool about it is it's giving this opportunity, like this financial support, the support with training, with feedback on your matches and everything else while you're trying to make your career as a journeying independent wrestler. And for that matter, I've been a little bit critical because the program has always had a lot more guys in it than it's had women in it. And we've seen a few of those contracts for various reasons not be renewed. Specifically, guys as well, but notably it was just, Zoe Sager was left in the program. And I was pretty outspoken and worked up about that on Twitter, like, oh, we're signing more guys, that's great. But when are the women going to get a chance?
I definitely sent you an angry text when I saw that. I was like, where are the girls? Where are these ladies? I know there are hardworking ladies out there on the indies. I see them every weekend. Where are they at?
So I think it's a good, it's a good start. But I think one other thing to mention is just even among, I think one of the names that wasn't renewed, and I think more due to who left the program, it may have been more her decision. But of course, expecting her second child, Kylie Ray. Presumably at some point she is going to be back in the picture and she's going to be gunning for that WWE ID title. She never lost it. She was the inaugural champ. So what's going to happen? Obviously Kylie and yourself have been running around a lot of the same circles for many years now.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to that match if and when it does occur?
Yes, absolutely. I think this is like just a beautiful little story because we've like paralleled each other in so many ways in our career. Like we're both in Texas, we both end up in Chicago. We're both kind of on these bigger shows together. So I think it's beautiful that like I didn't have to take it from her necessarily, but I definitely will be looking forward to holding on to this until she is ready to make yet another comeback after baby number 2, Mama Kylie. I very much look forward to fighting her for the biggest one yet. Absolutely.
And she's, you say it's good that you didn't have to take it away from her, but she may very well want to take that back from you. So
she could try, but
she could try. Yeah. I'm curious. Obviously it's not to put you on the spot, but there are a lot of other women out there. Some really notable ones you just crossed paths with en route to this championship. Who are some other just people to give a shout out to, whether it's you think they should be in contention for the WWE ID program, if it's someone you think just doesn't get enough love or enough flowers, that you think deserves just a little bit of a shout out here since we have this platform.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Where do we even begin? Right. Let's start local. Sierra up in Wisconsin, bro, she's been giving it her all, doing 3-4 shows a weekend for years and years and years. And she's just like me, has just never been able to quite like break through whatever glass ceiling is right above us. And so I feel given the chance, given the opportunity, that she would absolutely impress all the right people. And she deserves to be taken, to be looked at, to be considered. Let's see, local Lily, little La Pescadita. She has been, popping up, making, appearances here and there, and just working so hard. Like we train together at Mustafa Ali's right now, and just seeing like the work 3 days a week, killing herself in these trainings just to get better, just to level up, and she wants it. And so I hope, she made an impression in that scramble, putting herself out there as well. I think she deserves that. And speaking of that scramble, Mimi, oh my gosh, what a legend. She was the workhorse of that scramble, 100%. We couldn't have had that match without her in there. So I think she obviously, was there for a little bit, and I feel like she took whatever she was told when it didn't work out, and I feel like she's like turned it around and just like really locked it in. Like she's next level right now. But those are all my recent ones. Obviously, Hyon deserves the freaking world. We all know that. She needs to be signed to AEW tomorrow with that collision match that they, all that stuff that they did and the professionalism they showed. And um,
We're
Maya,
like the biggest
obviously,
Hyan
was,
supporters. So
yes,
yeah,
Hyon, day one,
we love
Texas
Hyan.
girls. Yeah, I could write you a list of 25 people, honestly. So if anyone comes asking me, trust me, I got names.
You were speaking briefly about the opportunities that the ID program is going to afford you in regard to obtaining feedback and training, but you had a really cool training opportunity recently with Bailey, who has been investing a little bit more time in women on the independents and cultivating the next generation of women
Yes.
performers. So what was that like to train with someone who's so tenured and was willing to be giving with their time and knowledge like that?
And it's like even the training was like, like the smallest part of it. Like just to see her and like experience her heart and like how she truly loves wrestling and how much she cares. Like she really, really, and for to do this so long and to be at the level she is, like just to care like she does, I feel like is just like special, like a little rare. Like not that I understand we all care, but I'm not saying that other people don't care. But just like to see how much she's trying to put into being ready for her seminars by going to these other schools and willing to get in there and do these complicated, uh, crazy spots that Ali is putting us through on the weekly. And it's like we do this stuff all the time, so we know what's going on. But for her to go in there and be vulnerable and be like, hey
Yeah,
guys,
that's big.
help me through, I don't know what I'm doing, help me through this. Like it was just very cool that she's just like such a real genuine person with so much love for all of this.
One of the things I've noticed whenever I get to train with someone of that caliber or that tenure is like their attention to detail is immaculate. Like the small little in
Yes,
betweens and the things that they notice that like most of us just goes over our heads has always blown my mind. It's just, it's got to be something that just is honed by time. But
literally
I
it's just like
can
in you because even like we're
imagine,
doing like our training spots and she's like working the hard cam like I didn't think about one camera
yeah.
during these spots, I'm just trying to survive out here.
No, that's really cool. I'm so happy that you got to work with her. That just sounds like it was an incredible day for you and everyone who got to experience that seminar. It
Yes,
was
it was
not a
cool.
mini
She came
seminar, yeah.
in, she was like just kind of hanging out watching the beginners class. So I was assuming that she was just kind of watch and see what we were doing. But like when we started rolling, she like grabbed her boots out of her bag and all of me, Blair, and Lily, we all like looked at each other like, she's gonna get in with us right now. It's crazy. We were all, it was nice. What a special day. Especially for like to win the title and then the next day I'm training with Bailey and it's
You off to the
cool.
races, girly.
I know. How sick.
Oh my gosh, 2026 is just going to be wild for you. I can't wait.
I'm
Like,
gonna do my best to make that
yeah.
true. Absolutely.
Yeah, we should talk a little bit about like what you have going on, what you have coming up, and we'll do like official plugs, social media handles, that kind of stuff at the end. But as we said, you have these multiple championships that you're holding. So the ID title, obviously, that puts a bit of a target on your back because people are going to want to come for you to get that title, to get the, presumably a contract along with that title. So you have that. But let's talk a little bit about these other championships that you have. So I mean, I know these are from promotions that you have a lot of history with.
Yes.
Start wherever you want, but like walk our viewers, our listeners through this.
Okay, we'll start with the closest to my heart, my Glory Pro Women's World Crown Championship.
Mhm.
I am the first ever women's champion in Glory Pro history, and it just meant a lot for me to be able to like create somewhere like another home. Like, I established myself in Texas because I lived there. You get established in Chicago because I live here and I'm around. But like to see that it's not just like my home. It's like I can go to other places and like, every city that I go is my city. And St. Louis like really proves that to me. And it was just like because I feel like St. Louis is known for like the wrestling, right? Like the wrestlers in the Midwest. And so to like be the first ever champion in a company that so many people hold with such high regard was like I don't know exactly what word to say it, but I feel very proud to hold it for sure. And then the mixed forces tag champs at House of Heat over in Indiana. Again, Midwest. That's where our bread and butter right here. But I think we were on their very first show. Yeah, I think we were there from like day one, and we've been at like pretty much all the shows, and it's been cool to see them like learn and grow, and every show is like better than the last, and so it's fun to be a champion with my husband again, and get to do a little more intergender stuff because with these two championships, I am wrestling a lot more women these days. I would say more than a couple, like the recent years has been a lot of intergender heavy, especially with Anarchy and stuff. So I've been getting back into like wrestling a lot more women, and that's really nice to get like a little mix in there with the Mixed Forces Championships.
I should give you like a shout out for this too, because this is a pretty rare thing. Last year, you were on all three of PWI's annual rankings between the 500, the Tag Team 100, and the.
Are there any other women who have done this? Is this another person?
A handful have. I think Laynie may have been the only one last year.
Oh wow!
It's a difficult thing to do because you have to get out and you have to be, all those. They're all very competitive lists. You have to be getting out, winning titles, competing for titles in tournaments, all this stuff. And I'd be remiss too if I didn't, also give a shout out and again a thank you for Laynie and Jeff were in the main event of Thrashylvania last year, which was of course
we were.
It was my tribute to my late wife Megan, but it was also my de facto 40th birthday party. So that was just a great time. We raised $5,000 for the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation. I mention it because it is still on IWTV streaming, and royalties eternally in perpetuity are going to go to the CCF.
Let's do a rewatch.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should do a real
that was just a delight. That's the match from the show when someone wants to see something from the show that I show them is the couples invitational with you guys versus the Kirks.
That was great.
It was a lot of fun. So
that show was such a sleeper show for Mania weekend. Like it was so good. It was one of the best shows. Yeah. That was one of the best shows from that Mania week. I definitely will stand on business with that one. I went to a lot of them. So
you sure did.
Oh man,
you watched a lot of them together. So I think so. Where were you? I cut you off a little bit on your going through your championships. So
no, we're wrapping it up.
Oh, okay, good.
Unless,
we got
the
was Anarchy Cup.
Yeah. So, me winning that means I get to call my shot at the Gateway Heritage Championship. And I definitely plan on doing that. Fitchett, he tried to cost me my whole knee to take
your whole life.
Belt. Honestly, my whole life.
I remember that match. That was wild, Laynie.
I was literally fighting for my freaking life. So I do plan on exacting revenge. Absolutely. That, and I plan on it, and it's just like, I'm taking all this that I'm learning, I'm just like, the resources I've had the last 10 years, I got this good. Imagine how good I'm going to be the next year with all of this new stuff. And it's like, there's no way that you can keep that title away from me. Not now. Absolutely not.
Amazing. And what else do you have coming up in terms of appearances that you'd like to talk? I mean, this is going out live, so I think you have a gig tonight.
No, tonight, last night was freelance.
My gosh, I can't keep track of what day it is.
We did Chicago Street Fight. What a time.
Yeah.
Finally got rid of Elliot and freaking Hank Cassidy, got them out of our lives, leave us alone. And then we're defending our mixed forces tomorrow at House of Heat.
Oh, yeah.
And then what do we got? We got Rory Pro. What's that?
Who are you facing in House of Heat?
Oh my gosh, we're facing Rachel Ellering. Shout out, love her, and Calvin Tankman. Which
oh wow.
That's gonna be on Jeff.
That's a team I didn't know I need, honestly.
I'm very
that's a wild combo, but I'm here for it.
I need to see how they work together. I'm gonna be spectating while running from Tankman. I'm very scared. So
no, you're gonna be smart and you're gonna pick the moment to
you're
go in.
So right. Exactly.
It's strategic. This is chess, Laynie.
Yes, chess. Jeff and I are gonna start getting our game plan tonight together after we watch Wicked 2 because it's
Ooh.
coming out tonight.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I have tickets
I
to
can't
see
wait to
that
see
with Megan's mom actually on Monday.
Really?
Yep.
Nice. We're going in a couple hours. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm on flight to Boston, but I'm gonna catch it next week when I get home.
Okay. Hopefully no
Uh,
spoilers. Hopefully you don't see too much.
Uh,
By then.
I will still enjoy every second. Spoilers do not bother me. Like
I'm kind of the same way
yeah.
because first of all, I'm probably gonna forget, and second, like in the context is so different.
Yeah,
See,
for sure.
Other big stuff we got Glory Pro. I'm defending my title against Burt Vixen, which like she just had a tryout. She's been training with Natty. Like she's gonna be. I'm expecting her to be like a completely different wrestler than the last
She's
time.
She's a wagon, man. It's wild.
Yes, and so I think we're both just like I said it when they announced the match, but like we're both like kind of at our peaks right now. So I think we're gonna really freaking bring it more than it's ever been brought between us. But those are like the biggest things. Then next year, like it's gonna start off big. We're gonna go to Alpha One again. We're gonna be a lot of. I'm assuming I'm gonna be popping up on the East Coast a lot more often, since they were so welcoming and love them.
East Coast, East Coast.
Yes. I really hope I get out to the West Coast too. Like I want to get out of just the Midwest. I need to be everywhere else. So I'm gonna try to make that happen. Promoters hit me up.
When you're talking about like environment is such a key part of development in general, and changing environment is good. Going into new environments is good. Working with people that were trained differently, that have worked different places, that come from different backgrounds is all very, very good for elevating.
Absolutely. I feel like that has been such a big factor in my career as well, just like relocating. Like I didn't just like stay in one place. Like I've been here, I've been there. And so like that's just like everyone get out. Wherever you are, go somewhere else for at least a little bit, please.
Or like if you're feeling stuck, just change your scenery. Like I love you guys and I missed you guys in the Midwest so dearly, but coming back home to the East Coast and just being in different areas for a little bit has been very good for me too. So I totally echo that sentiment.
Period.
Get out, like just go see what's out there. Like once a month, just go somewhere you've never been before. Like
yes, exactly. At least, please.
Yeah. And wrestlers have been doing this for like a century now. They just go to one territory for a while, go to another one, come back to the original one. You're fresh again. You get the hero's welcome, or the opposite of that if you're not the hero. So you can.
Oh God, she's back. No, I thought we were done with her.
Right. So yeah, that's a lot of cool stuff coming up. I want to give you a chance to plug social media, all that good stuff. But first, Kaia, do you have any other questions for our guest before we part ways here today?
No, that was a fantastic interview, Laynie. I am so happy for you. I love your enthusiasm. I love your dedication to the game, your ability to be dialed in. No thoughts, just wrestling. Like it's incredible. And you are somebody who has worked very, very, very hard. I think we all know it. And to see you holding that title in victory is just the most heartwarming thing ever. And I can't wait to see what you do in 2026, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Truly.
Awesome. We really appreciate you being here today. Everyone tuning in on X, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll give you a chance for plugs here in a second. But I want to remind everyone to go check out PWI-online.com for subscription back issues. We're going to be running a really cool Black Friday sale and then Cyber Week sale. I don't want to say too much about it yet, but it's probably the biggest sale we've ever done. So that's going to be good. We'll start with you, Kaia. Anything you want to plug, promote? You got your social media handle. It's on the screen.
Yeah, my social media handle. It's right there. It's not changed. Still Kaia MCK on all platforms. I have a very big ladder match tomorrow for the Focus Pro Women's Championship against Gypsy Mac. Probably one of the biggest matches of my career.
She's awesome. That's great. Love that.
She's so good,
she is incredible to wrestle. I always feel like it's a privilege and an honor when I'm in the ring with her. She is another one who works very, very, very hard. So
yeah, she'd be on my list for sure.
Yeah. Workhorse's ladder match tomorrow night. Focus Pro. It will be on IWTV Live. Please tune in. I am trying to be as dialed as possible. Got my fancy gold blazer, my whole pre-match outfit, walking in there in style. You know, just hoping that all the work I've put in pays off a little bit. That's what I got going on this weekend. And then the following weekend, I am wrestling Brooke Havoc at Pro Wrestling Symphony in the first round of their women's championship tournament. It's like tournament season. It's tournament season. So 2 very big matchups coming up for me in the next 2 weeks that I feel like I'm ready for it. You know, there was a time where I would be very nervous and concerned, but I don't feel that anymore. I feel like I'm ready. So let's go.
Hell yeah.
And we'll probably be back here before then, but to plug this, but you're also going to be the TWE Chattanooga Feminine Phenomenon show.
Yes, more women's shows. I feel like it has been so great to be a part of so many women's tournaments and women's shows in the back half of the year. Like, and the great places are running them, right? Like TWE is phenomenal. I love that they're running a women's show. It's going to be great. They're such great people. And I was just on a show, a women's show at PWF in North Carolina. That was absolutely phenomenal. Great talent pool. More women's shows, more women's championships, more women's tournaments, like
more women's everything.
Everything. No more boys, just women. Just straight up women.
I agree.
But no,
you've had your chance, man.
I hope this continues into 2026, though. It's I hope that the focus on women's wrestling just continues to grow and become larger, and that more places are comfortable running full cards of women, because it can be done. It can be done very well. It's not. Yeah, it's just, I hate to say it's just as easy to book as a men's show, but you can just as easily book a phenomenal women's show if you put your mind to it. So please keep this energy up for 2026.
And one more little plug that we're going to have a new episode of the PWI podcast next week with some of our Women's 250 committee on the show talking about that issue and all that good stuff. It's yeah, that's something to look forward to. And that'll be on newsstands soon. But yeah, I want to, again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Laynie, for taking the time out of your increasingly busy schedule to be here with us. Before we part ways, anything specific else that you'd like to plug? Give anybody a shout out, your social media handle, just the floor is yours, whatever you want.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who was celebrating with me. Made me feel so special. So I was like, it's just nice to know so many people care. You know, sometimes you forget that the people are out there and they're cheering you on and they do care. So it was very nice to be reminded of that. Please support the WWE ID program, care about what they're doing and watch what they're doing and the opportunities that they're giving us, because we're trying. We're out here really, really trying to do everything we can with everything we're given. So just support, please, and follow me and comment and like and share all of the things. It matters so much.
And generally support independent wrestling. Rumors of its demise have been greatly exaggerated. I know.
Oh my gosh, everyone thinking the world's ending. We're fine. Everything's fine.
And
keep supporting. We need y'all.
And women's wrestling. Support women's wrestling.
Yeah,
yes.
100%. Yeah, at every level.
I'm calling all the promoters out right now. I want you all to start booking shows that have 2 women's matches on them.
At least.
At
and not a dang.
You're all being called out.
Okay?
I don't even care who you're booking. I just want to see more ladies everywhere, because we will contribute to your show, and we're ready for it. Like, at a minimum, 2.
Bare minimum.
I stand on that business.
We're keeping count, guys.
Stand on the business. I'm gonna tell you, next pod, I'm gonna come with stats and everything. Like, you know, Kristen,
we're writing a list.
50 stats. I'm keeping a list. I know who's booking women.
Good.
Accountability.
I agree. They have to be held accountable. We are watching. People are paying attention. Please.
Good. Kaia, any witchy wisdom to share?
Oh my God, I feel like there was a lot of witchy wisdom in this episode from Laynie in particular. But something that I try to always remember is, when you're in the grind and the negative and the positive, is just always focusing on like what you can control, because there is so much in this world that is so wildly out of your control, and it is such an energy suck to focus on it. So if you're feeling like, if things aren't going great, if you're feeling a little bogged down, like if you're feeling a little stuck, if you're just grinding and you're tired, take a step back and just focus on yourself, nobody else, just you, and what is in your power to control. And there is a lot of comfort in controlling what you can control and letting go of everything else. You cannot control other people. You cannot control circumstances surrounding you. You cannot control what shows are booked every month. Most of us can't, right? But there are a lot of things about you personally that you can control. and that's what you should put your time and energy into. So just, if you can't do anything about it, let it go. Just let it go, girl.
Big agree. Let it go.
Amen. Thank you all. Thanks again for tuning in. And thank you both for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Kev. Always a
See you,
pleasure.
everybody.
Love chatting with you guys.